We are live.
We are live?
Hello
Alrighty.
again.
Okay, are you seeing us? Yay!
Welcome to our second Q&A session. You're here with the co-wives, and today we will be discussing co-parenting.
Yeah,
What? What's wrong?
put your foot down because
Put my
your
foot
knees
down?
in the way.
I'm sorry. I'm going to do the fidget thing. All right. Co-parenting.
Divisive
Divisive
nature,
nature.
and polygyny. And I think that's pretty much it, right?
That's pretty much it until,
Okay.
someone asks a question if they'd like to.
Okay, so I'm sharing this in other places right now. But you can go ahead and get us started.
Okay. Oh, hey, you know that thing that's in the car on the windshield? It'll stick and hold.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be able to see her.
Oh,
It's
that's-
kind of cool because I can see when they ask
Okay.
questions and
Awesome.
I can read it out. So if I
Okay.
put that,
Okay. Then you won't be able to see. Okay.
Oh, you know what? Let me make sure I'm not on the microphone like the
Oh,
last
yeah,
time.
that's right.
Oh yeah, watch your
It's
fingers.
somewhere on the
You're
bottom.
probably
there.
on it now.
It's a hole there. You see the hole?
That might be the hole up here. Yeah, that's probably the hole right there.
Down at the bottom?
I think it's like right by
Okay.
the thing.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, forgive our setup. We're not professionals here.
We're not professionals.
No, we're not.
We're doing our
We're
best
just
here.
trying to.
We need like tripods and like light rings.
Yeah, all that.
So donate.
Donate.
Okay, so but all right.
All right.
What are we
So
talking about?
first things first.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the questions, I don't have my phone to read them, but some of the questions that have been going around in various social media forms are: who raises the children?
Mm-hmm.
Who parents the children? Do co-wives co-parent their children?
Have you shared it all over already?
No, I'm still sharing it. But I was giving her ability.
Be quiet.
Let's see.
Do you does the husband take on a father role with children that are pre-existing from a previous relationship and vice versa?
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess today we can address that.
Yes.
Who parents the children in the family?
Oh, babe.
We all parent the children. We don't know who you're
Look, see,
talking
this is
about
one of
because
those
he didn't
things.
say babe.
Who?
We don't know who you're
Babe
talking
who?
about.
Babe 1, babe 2.
Any babe would do.
Yes.
What? Yes. Yes.
I'm a little too high, so can you just grab it with
The
your
phone?
hand? Yeah.
Okay.
let me go
Okay.
You gotta
get,
get yourself.
Just
situated.
hold it there.
Okay.
Do you see me like I see you? Which side is my good side?
Which side's your good side? I don't know.
Like my angles, angles matter.
Hey, just finding out. She said the lighting is so much better. That's what she
It
said.
is.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Shalom,
cousin.
Twanda.
You're
That's
welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I mean, this is, I don't know if you want to try to thumb through that group,
Oh,
but
okay.
so tell them about.
We need some sage read and stuff.
We need.
All
Yeah,
right.
watch out in that group.
Yeah,
That group
we'll
is
watch
dangerous
out.
right
We'll
now.
watch out. Okay, so does an incoming co-wife have the right to decide if the husband and wife?
I'm hearing a talking somewhere. What is that?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm hearing talking.
I don't hear.
I don't hear anything.
Alright, muted. You're live in the live, please.
Everything
please
is
somewhere else.
everything is muted.
No, nothing is.
Everything is muted.
You hear? Hold on.
Do you hear it?
No.
Okay. Y'all freaking.
It might be
me
the
out.
TV from upstairs because they're watching something on
I'm
their
hearing it
phone.
like it's coming from one of
It
these
says something
phones.
went wrong. I don't know what went wrong. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, it's going there. It doesn't say anything.
We're
there.
having trouble playing this video.
It's reconnected.
Is the Wi-Fi on? That's the problem if it's not.
It's not. It needs to be on.
Yeah. Data. Is it there? Did it pop up the thing?
No, it's not on.
Okay, so like this will happen. I used up 90% of the data.
How do you turn it on?
Just pressing it. It's the same like your phone.
I did that.
It'll pop on. It should. The live is working.
Okay.
Okay. So we're just gonna keep typing and being prayerful. Did it pop on yet? Let me look
come
through
on,
your
miss.
glasses.
Okay, she said she could see us clear. So I guess we could just continue.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Now it says it's interrupted.
Listen, I don't know.
I don't know.
What's going on.
It should be back
It
on
burped.
now.
All right.
We had a burp. All right then. So okay.
Can you see it?
Yeah, we did. So okay. So the children. It's 4-4. The children. So we tend to raise them all together.
Mm-hmm.
We all discipline the children. We all teach the children. We all, love the children. The children belong to the family unit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Queen True Amity. They belong to the family unit, and that is their understanding as well. So they are regular kids, just like any other household. They will ask a question. They'll ask, can they have something from me? And I'll say no. And they'll go to her or they'll go to him and try to ask the same question again. And, they're supposed to get no.
Yes.
So.
How many children and what are their ages?
We have 5 children in the house. Their ages are 13, 11, 10, 9, and 7.
And I have a 19-year-old.
Yes.
That is out of the house.
Out of the house.
Out of the house. Female.
Yes.
I guess I said she, right?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
so which ones came from you and which ones came from you? That's important.
Okay. You have 13.
I have 13,
11, 10,
9.
Boy, girl.
I have a girl and 2 boys.
Which one is the girl and the boy?
The girl is the oldest. The girl's the 13. She's the oldest in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 2 boys. And
then I have 19-year-old girl. I have 10-year-old girl. And I have a 7-year-old boy.
yes. So,
right?
yeah.
Okay, carried on.
So they pretty much have class together. They are not all on the same thing when it comes to math, when it comes to reading, when it comes to writing, obviously because of their ages and things like that. But they all still have school together. It's just kind of like the big red schoolhouse back in the day, and you got multiple grades inside the same class kind of thing.
Homeschooled.
Yes, they're homeschooled. So they're homeschooled. We'll do things like history and, a little bit of science as a group. I'm saying biblical studies because we have our conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Like today, while I was making the chicken, everybody was in there, and we were talking about Christmas, and we don't do the Christmas thing. And we were going over the reasons why Christmas is pagan. But that's another story. But they were all involved. Everybody was involved is my point.
Okay.
Everybody's getting to give their opinions and ask their questions as a group. And everybody's just kind of learning together at the same time. So this is normal for them. This is life for them.
Mm-hmm.
There's no... the 13-year-old tells her friends, and they think it's awesome, and they think it's great, and they want to come over and hang out and be kid number 6 and 7 in the house and things like that. So, were you about to say something?
Oh, I guess to them they see us as the rebel family.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
the cool family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
so
they're so cool. I love them.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
the
So-
different.
Yeah, because like we do stuff like go buy a bunch of firecrackers
Mhm.
and then like save them and then go out in the middle of the night
yeah.
on our land and
In winter.
in the winter and pop a bunch of fireworks. We popping firecrackers and stuff out there, you know.
No, it's not firecrackers.
That
That is so disrespectful.
Sorry, they's huge.
To the show that we have.
They's huge and dangerous and scary, and we didn't have the right setup, so we running and screaming, but it was fun.
Yes,
it was fun. Everybody was laughing.
And the kids love it.
The kids
Kids
loved
love
it. We sit up there and mess that up, and it just had boom, just all over the field. Everybody's running, having to run from giant sparks of
Yes.
fire. It's dangerous.
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think the co-parenting should work when it comes to discipline? Because that seems to be a hot topic. Do I have a right to discipline your children?
Absolutely.
Do you have? I wasn't.
Oh, sorry.
Do you have a right to discipline my children? And husband, do you discipline my children the same way you discipline the children you had with your other wife?
Okay, are we ready for the answers
Yes.
to these questions? Yes, she has a right to discipline my children. I wouldn't dare to leave them with somebody who couldn't tell them no, who couldn't put them in their place, and get them to work and things like that. I wouldn't do that to you. That would be terrible.
Yeah.
So she tells them no. She scolds them when they not right, et cetera, et cetera. So, and vice versa.
Yeah, vice versa. I don't have a problem with my children being disciplined by either of their co-parents at all.
Yeah.
Well, I think what must be understood is that we stay away from or at least we try to stay away from corporal punishment.
Yeah, we try.
Yeah, we don't.
All right, and we use the the denying.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Lose
your privileges. Oh, their
Yeah,
life is
that's
over.
what we do.
Oh my gosh.
We make them
please.
understand that a lot of what they have, they're privileged to it.
Yes.
So to discipline them will take away
Oh, yes.
privileges.
Right.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And that is very effective.
Yes, it is absolutely very effective. So they're used to it. The way it goes in this household is what he says goes,
Yeah.
and the children know it.
Very.
And I think everybody knows that sometimes children try their mothers, and so they do try us. Don't think they don't try us, but they go clean your room. Why I have to clean my room? I don't understand why. Oh my gosh, life is over. He say, go clean your room. Okay. Aren't
No
you
problem.
mad because your dad told you clean your room? No.
Not at all.
Not at
I
all.
wanted to clean my room.
If I wanted to. I'm happy. Life is happy for me to clean my room. All right, whatever. So, I mean, so that's the discipline part. We do have a good relationship with the kids. We cuddle the kids.
Yeah.
We've got two, we got the 9 and the 7-year-old, but they're still very young and a little bit cuddly, so that's sometimes switched. Sometimes her son is getting a hug and kiss from me. She's hugging, kissing my son.
Yeah, like he was laid up on you
Oh yeah.
earlier on the couch, showing you his video game.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh,
He wants
yeah.
to do that.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah, like y'all was playing the video game.
They get much love and attention and affection from all the co-parents.
Yeah.
And so, Sifa, do you discipline my children in the same manner as you discipline the children you already have?
Man, anybody under my roof is getting it.
See? Told y'all.
Oh,
Point
yeah.
blank.
I get it.
Ain't no differences. Told you.
So,
No one believed us.
yeah. But yes, that's how it is.
That's how it is.
There's one law.
One law, man. Yo. But they, they're good with that. I don't know. I'm just talking about experiences and situations. So we had our conversation
The
today.
thing is, to have it different is this confusion. Children
Yeah.
don't do well
No.
with confusion.
Not when they know if one person is getting something and they feel like it's not fair, like you're gonna hear about it. And so you must keep the environment
children
as possible.
do better in the structure,
right?
In the solid structure, good framework.
Yeah.
So you must have cooperation with raising the children. You shouldn't undermine each other's authority.
Right. No, not at all.
Or their position with the child.
That doesn't work.
So if somebody say no, like I said earlier, if one of us say no is no. And if one of the parents say yes after a parent has said no, we're not really mad at each other. I'm talking about typically you don't know. You know what I mean? No. It's like I had no idea. The kid came and asked me if they could have juice. And I said yes,
it's rectified.
Right, yeah, like it's gonna be rectified. We're gonna scold the kid. Why would you
go
and
ask?
Candy. Yes, that's it. It's over.
That's it.
I'm gonna eat your candy now. No.
Right here.
So that's that. I know, like Ariana, she made breakfast for all the kids this morning. She made French toast.
That's the
everybody.
13-year-old. Right?
Yes, the 13-year-old. She made French toast for everybody this morning
because she wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay.
She wanted to. She does her little business stuff, her little baking and things like that, and she will hire all of them, and she will pay them for their work, in her business, as she makes her little money and things like that. So then everybody gets paid, kind of thing. With the kids, one tradition that we have is when they're 10, they get a rifle.
Yes,
right? A rifle.
I think, but I think what they want to know is that do y'all disagree with each other's parenting methods?
No,
I would say no.
I would think not.
Lies.
No. Listen to me. I had something to throw at you. No, but no, it's like this. Okay. When it comes to any parenting, there's going to be disagreements on certain things because we are 3 different people. Everybody is different people. But what has to be understood, I kind of look at who's it more important to. You see what I'm saying? So it's like if I want them all to say yes ma'am, yes sir. Some people are like that. I want them to say yes ma'am, yes sir. They need to learn to say that. Yes ma'am, yes sir. It's like it's not really big I'm saying to me, but like has not been a discussion we've had. Okay, it's just an example. It's like I don't really care if they say yes ma'am, yes sir. She's like, discussion later. But it's like I don't care. But if it's very important to her, for her to feel respected, that the children say yes ma'am and yes sir in this house, and that's what we're gonna implement. The kids need to say yes ma'am and yes sir.
Look, real polygyny. Yes, at first we had disagreements.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we came from different backgrounds, different families. Her on the left, her parents were more liberal.
Yes.
They were conservative but liberal. So she lets her children do more. Yeah, you let them do.
I do?
Yeah, you let it. You came from a little more stricter.
Yeah, I got like childhood PTSD kind of stuff going on here.
She came from the
Mommy Dearest was a reality.
Okay, but just look, in my family's defense, I was technically an only child for all intents and purposes. She technically was. It's like you don't need a lot of rules for an only child. That kid's not doing anything. Kid is sitting there playing by themselves in their head, watching TV, writing. That's about it.
And where do I kind of come somewhere in the middle, maybe, right?
Yeah.
What would you're
in the middle. Because I was the oldest.
Right. So your parents were very lenient on you.
Yes, my parents were
right. Whereas her parents were harsher.
Yeah, my parents
what we do when we become parents, we tend to reproduce the parenting that we had. So, I guess we kind of found, we learned some things, what was good, what was not good. So we try not to reproduce the bad.
Yeah.
Right. and keep the
helped with
good
that a lot.
And
Yeah.
keep the good.
He's helped with that
He's helped with that a
on
lot.
both of us.
Yeah, because
You know, because we're another thing that y'all don't know is we both ENFPs.
yeah.
Okay, so I know some of y'all know us from these groups
Yes.
and things like that, and y'all like, man, they different. They're not the same at all. We're not the
not,
same,
but-
and yet we are kind of the same as well. So it's like we need him for our focus.
Yes,
and
because
maybe some
we
things
will be
that.
like squirrel.
Yeah, we're
squirrel,
off on a tangent. We gone.
squirrel.
We gone. It's a great adventure. We enjoy it, but no,
Yes.
we need to like stay here. So Queen True Amity asks, do the kids feel any different by having two mothers? Do they show any favoritism to one mother or the other? I would say to their own individual mothers, they're favored. I think, I don't have a problem with that. I think if me and Deandra are both drowning, and Celia is sitting there, she have to save one. She should save her mother. You know,
It's an extreme. Damn.
it's extreme. Save your
My
mom, kid. I get it.
gosh.
Well,
You know, let me go. I can tread water.
well, the youngest was what 6 when the families were first blended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and children naturally have an attachment to their mother.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So polygyny is not going to do away with that attachment. Probably if they were born into the polygynous family.
Right. If they were fully born into it, there'd be a little bit of an issue. I mean, I'm not even calling
But
it
the
a big
younger
issue.
ones,
Yeah.
it seems as though the younger children are more fluid with it.
They are.
Right.
They the younger ones here,
Right.
because this is
they
the
want to
life
get
that
the
they
loving.
know.
They gonna get it. Doesn't
Wherever
matter
it
who.
is. Yes.
You know, the older ones, they have adjusted. The adjustment wasn't really hard because we had already known each other, and so it just seems as though it's just typical behavior. They both have parents. They both have mothers in the house, and so like any other situation, everybody is respected. Everybody is loved, and
But your daughter wants to follow you everywhere, and her daughter wants to follow
Yes,
her
yes,
everywhere.
yes.
Absolutely.
The boys don't care.
Yeah, the boys don't care. But that's how the little girls are. Little girls follow the mommy hen.
Yeah.
That's just what they do.
Yeah.
They want to be around mommy, and I don't have a problem with it.
Didn't Ariana go with y'all somewhere
Oh yeah, we roll sometimes. We go
the other day?
for shopping.
Yeah, y'all went somewhere the
We're
other day.
going.
And
Where we go?
Ariana kind of like tried to give you and Celia like y'all's time, but she went.
Uh-huh.
with y'all.
Oh,
And I know
right.
She enjoyed herself.
Yes. We went to go purchase chicken stuff.
Oh, it's a chicken stuff.
Chicken feeder stuff. Chicken stuff. We got 3 chickens today, by the way.
3 more chickens.
3 more chickens.
than the other chickens.
Another conversation.
You're right. But
So, I mean,
so that's
favoritism, they're children.
and we don't like to do the favorite things in this house
I
at
don't
all.
like to do the favorite thing.
On any level. It's just not allowed. Period. Even with the kids. So we try to keep things fair across the board and try to treat everybody the same, and
Yeah,
also
fairness.
according to their needs.
Fairness is very important. It's very fairness with the wives.
Yeah.
Fairness
The
with the children.
All of it.
Yeah, if that's not part of your character, you shouldn't
Right.
do this.
Don't bother.
Right.
Because
It's just not even
no.
something to consider. And it's like more so not equal, but it's equitable.
It is.
That
Yeah.
each child, just like each wife, gets what they need on an individual basis, and there are no differences shown.
Yeah.
So what happened? Like I can't even read the stuff. Like what
Huh?
happened?
Well,
At least you have to make the effort not to, because human beings,
Yeah.
we
Human
mess
nature
up.
yeah.
Ugly.
We're looking at ourselves.
Yeah.
Just called her. She's called
Any
herself
other
ugly on
questions?
here. Not on this part. We want to talk about the divisiveness, individuality. You want to talk about it?
So here's the thing: if my co and my husband want to go somewhere by themselves, the children of the house will not have to worry about being abandoned. Like, there's never going to be a situation to where I'm like, y'all taking y'all kids with you? You know what I mean? Because they need to go with you. Even if I didn't have children, I would still not have a problem with ensuring that the children of the house were cared for and their needs were met in the absence of their biological parents. And a lot of times when sisters consider polygyny or join polygyny, they do it from an individual basis. They do it for what benefits them, what serves their needs, and it's not necessarily what can I do to further propel, or what can I do as an individual to merge with a family and see it through to the end. It's more so like, you know, like almost how that lady said, like a come up. Remember? Yeah. People are treating it like a come up, and then because I'm Muslim, I understand a lot of Muslim sisters, they have this thing where, you know, I gotta have my own place, I gotta have my own this, it needs to be equal. But it's never supposed to be equal, because there's no such thing. It's just what is just. Mm-hmm. And you being a person married in a family that has children, you're being unjust to the family if you're being a selfish individual.
Yeah.
That's divisive, and it's not cool at all.
You shouldn't join a family that is,